Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Lorgon 111, and welcome to a new game called Polymute. I know very little about this game, other than that its developer made a different game called Elephantasy that I watched someone else play that seemed pretty good, and so this is a little indie game that there doesn't seem to be necessarily a whole lot to in terms of the controls. Left mouse to use the selected action, right mouse to move, mouse wheel to select an action, tab to open the form menu, escape to open the main menu are basically all of our options, and I just played 1 or 2 minutes of it to make sure that everything was working and recording. But let's go ahead and start a new game. This may take a moment. It certainly does. Alright. Oh, we get a cutscene at the beginning. I had started this game once, months ago, and so I probably just forgot about the cutscene. Long ago, a vile demon threatened this land. Alright. From his tower, he hoped to join the gods. At the final hour, the demon was stopped. "300 years have passed, his spire, mere ruins. What wonders remain hidden in that ruin? So I guess we will be exploring. Only one way to find out. The game is called Polymute, and it's kind of a game of transformations. And on the right-hand side, it says act, and there's an eyeball to look at things. Okay, there was the crescent moon in the sky. Welcome to the game. Use right mouse to move. So I can click on places with the right mouse button and I'll start chasing the cursor that way. So act. It's currently an eyeball, and so if I hover over this plant, you examine a plant. You learn their form. You examine a tree. You learn its form. So that's one action I can take. Another one is transform. And so if I click on myself with transform, the spell failed. Bummer. But apparently I'll learn different forms that I can transform into. And then there's a talk or use action. You'll have to get closer to do that. Can I talk to the plant? Not very talkative. Can I talk to the tree? Not very talkative. Okay. This is about as much of the game as I have played thus far. So is this like a little dock? It doesn't seem like I can go any farther out here. It doesn't seem like I can do anything up there. There's something with you and being able to change colors of different things. I'm not sure what that's about either. There was something to look at here for a moment. Use the mouse wheel or Q and E to select an action, but I thought I got an eyeball cursor for just a moment there. Somewhere, but maybe not. Still can't transform. Alright, and I don't know where we're going, and use left mouse button on things for your actions. Okay, so let's look at this crazy thing. You examine a book. You learn its form. Oh, there's a bunch of books. It's very happy. Might be a good doorstop. You examine a worm. You learn their form. If I hit tab, I open the forms menu. Oh, there is a worm form here. Okay, so if I then try to transform, you transform into a worm. Wiggle. Alright, I'm a worm now. Can I talk to the book? It's a book about examining. It reads, to examine, select the examine action. Select actions with QE or the mouse wheel. I've been using the mouse wheel. It looks like an eye. Mouse over anything with the left mouse. You learn its form, then you can transform into that form. Okay, so this is teaching us stuff. Transform. Tab or middle mouse, open the forms menu, click on a form of something you've examined. Exit, pick the transform action, and use left mouse or spacebar on yourself to transform into that form. Okay. So this is stuff that I figured out already for the most part. Any other books over here? It doesn't seem like it. I'm not sure where I would want to be a worm as opposed to my original form, which looked kind of like a little mushroom person or something. I'm not sure. Or like someone wearing a witch's hat. Can I transform back? My old form used to appear there. but perhaps not. Also on the screen, I have a transformation wand. I have boots. Don't have a first or second ingredients. Some kind of wonders within the runes. Yeah, I'm not sure there's a whole lot else that I can do on that particular menu. Alright, but let's be a little wriggly worm and go some places if I can. Was there somewhere south of here? Let's take a look together. Looks like I might be kind of walled in. This is just over toward the books, right? Yeah. Can I talk to this worm? I don't know that I tried to talk to this worm. The worm moves aside, letting you go past. Oh, maybe I had to be a worm in order to let this worm to let me pass. And I never tried going in this direction previously. Tunnel. And now we've got some background music. Alright, I would like to examine a mushroom. Great. A lock. I see, it's a locked door. Okay, so I'm going to need some kind of key, presumably. And I'll continue being a worm for now. How many fun guys are also fun guys? It's a great question. You examine a frog. You learn their form. Okay, so I could become a frog. Perhaps to hop across something. Ouch! You were mean. Why were you so mean to me? You examine a demon. You learn their form. Oh, interesting. Small brown frog. It seems friendly. Also interesting that you call that brown when it looks more yellow on my screen. Kind of in the same color family. Can I talk to any of these guys? Everyone knows that objects can't move. Things like rocks, mushrooms. They can't move on their own, can they? If you were a mushroom, you'd have to be carried. Or you could try being not a mushroom. So say I, a humble and wee frog. Ribbit. Okay. A visitor, welcome to the tunnel. If you're going any further, be careful. The bridge demon only respects dragons, not us. But I can help you cross the water. Disguise yourself as a mushroom, then I'll carry you. Demon won't suspect a thing. Okay, neat. So if I go to my forms menu... Oh, it scrolls through here. I see. There's more of them than I realized. So like the book and the lock. Okay, here's the mushroom, presumably. And so if I transform myself into a mushroom, I'm lifted up. And the frog carries me across. And then presumably I could transform again back into, say, the worm. Alright. And I'm past the demon. Great. Okay, getting a sense of how this game might go. Let's talk to the worm. Hey worm, got good info. See that crack over there in the wall? Small critters like us can slip through. Go on, give it a try. Alright, it seems like all the speech just kind of cycles. Once you've exhausted everybody's lines of dialogue, let's go ahead and look at this. You examine a flame, you learn its form. You examine a skull, you learn its form. Alright, skulls and flames. And you examine a barrier, you learn its form. Alright, let's talk to the skull. A visitor, how marvelous! To make it this far, you must be very special. But I must test your abilities. I've forgotten the spell to open the path forward. Maybe something to read will help my memory. Alright, so I think he's saying he wants me to transform into a book. Which it just so happens I know how to do. So if I selected this form and transform, the barrier blocks. Or the barrier blocking the path vanishes. I can read words. Let's turn into the frog for something different. Transform. You transform into a frog, Ribbit. Alright, I've got a little happy frog now. And yeah, like there might have been branching paths already that I've already missed. But for the moment, I am content just to explore in the direction I've chosen. And it doesn't look like there's anything else out here. We went from an area with music, the tunnel, out to this kind of open sky area in the moonlight. Perhaps this is bringing us toward the tower. Ruins entrance, okay. So it feels like we're making some kind of progress. We've got background music again that I think might be the same background music library as was on the original start screen. A Myark. You learn their form. A skeleton. You are in their form. A large tome with images of potions. Let's definitely talk to that. Potion book reads... Invisibility potion, 1 Thor root, 1 tar shroom. Frost tincture, 1 Frey tuber, 1 rhyme root. Rainbow potion, 1 glowwort, 1 Thor root. Toady brew, 1 rhyme root, 1 tar shroom. Chameleon stew, 1 glowwort, 1 major. Fire broth, 1 tar shroom, 1 major. Health tonic, 1 glowwort, 1 tar shroom. Tasty soup, any other combination. Okay, lots of potion recipes. I'm not going to try to know all of them right now. This is my favorite book. I sure love potions. There's monsters that brew them. Wonder where they are. Where do they get those ingredients? It's a great question. Mjark, a wizard arrives. Mjark. Will it find the secret? Library Mjark knows not. It wants a hint. Maybe the Mjark will help. There's a secret doorway in this room. Where is it? Look for the lonely book. Alright, so is he just a general hint guy, possibly? Possibly. I'm trying to read up in this game I'm into. Stuck on the library level right now. Having hands would probably help. Come to think of it, I don't have anything. Alright, so were you a living skull and a manual for the game? Alright. We're like breaking fourth walls or something. It's the game manual, how convenient. You can change the HUD color. Just press 1 through 9 to switch it up. You can change forms. You can't change forms in water. However, you can while sliding in ice. Nifty. Some forms can do special things. Dragons are immune to fire. Boats can't move on land, but in water they're just fine. Game made by Linker, a worm on the moon. Alright. Neat. There might be more depth to this. I was not sure how much there was going to be to this. But it sounds like there's a lot of different mechanics, and so maybe this will be longer than I expected. Book about magical artifacts. Deluxe magical boots allow anything to walk. Interesting. So maybe I could be a mushroom and walk around. Transformation wand. Yes, I've got one of those. Lost golden wand. Lost to time. Gemerald monolith. Ominous and magic. Chameleon stew. Change color. So maybe the color changing is actually going to be an important mechanic at some point. Aged silver crown. Runic bestiary. Contains all nosed forms. I guess I have that. Seeking stone. Grants the user knowledge. Alright. And if I just look at that book. Alright. Just as a small thin book. And then there was some kind of hint about a secret door near a book in this room. So hold on. Let's go talk to Mjark again, or whatever his name is. Secret doorway in this room. Look for the lonely book. Alright, so the lonely book I guess would be the blue one, because the other ones have guys near them. And so maybe, yeah, it looked like there was kind of a hole in the bookshelf there. Or at least kind of an empty space in the bookshelf of some sort. So there's a mouse. There's another mouse that's studying the debris closely. And a broom. I've learned its form. Could I become the broom and perhaps sweep up the debris? That's not very talkative. Some of my pals were clearing up this debris. Then the roof caved in and we're all stuck in here. We can only blast it from over there. We'll never get back home for supper. Aw. Oh, there's some of his pals across the way too, I presume. We're really stuck. If only we had a bomb. That would blow away the rocks. But we need fire too. That could be dangerous. Let's just relax. Okay, so apparently I'm going to need to get a bomb and fire perhaps. The rocks are not talkative. And I can at least look at the mouse over there. It's deep in thought. Okay, was there actually... Hold on. Was there a way to go even further to the north here? No, it's just another bookshelf blocking the way. So perhaps I get around to the other side, or perhaps I come back here with a bomb and some fire. What does this read? Hello. A worn sign with directions on it. Tell me more about these directions. East to library. North to stairs. West to kitchen. Okay. North would bring you to the stairs. West would bring you to the kitchen. But west seems to be blocked off currently. And I guess that's where I came in, so let's go up to the stairs. I fell down in the magic caves. It's fine, don't worry about it. Welcome to the magic caves, the heart of the ruins. We worms dig tirelessly to dig these tunnels. Mice and snakes come too, expanding our home. The real magic is all our hard work. We cooperate and do just about anything. Alright, that's great. East to the underground river. Alright, what about the other directions? Who knows? Up north is the Great Clockwork Complex. Deliver a message to the king, but there's a fire up there. Probably the work of the dragon. Okay, that's very interesting. What are you, by the way? It's a muncher. Alright, and I've learned their form. An ancient worn sign that reads... North to the Clockwork Complex. Yeah. Just learned about that. Let's look at you first. It's an ice demon. He's trying not to melt. That sounds like good advice for an ice demon, in my opinion. Always so hot down in the dragon lair. So much fire, I'd melt in a second. Now there's fire up north, too. Grr. Maybe I'll just head back to the waterworks. Plenty of ice over there. That'll cool off anything. Okay, so we're definitely going to have, like, fire and ice mechanics. I used to sail, you know. Then that dragon took my boat somewhere. Now I can only sit here collecting dust. No more going down along the river for me. What are you? An old skull. Alright, lots of old skulls and skeletons and whatnot around here, it appears. South to the dragon's lair. Beware! Oh, I'll beware. Oh, that's a snake, not a worm. So I'm glad I examined it. I've learned many forms at this point. So this is the underground river. There's a cat! Oh, I gotta talk to the cat, obviously. Have to get closer. I'm looking for a nice big fish. I hear they can swim around in water, but they can also flop about on land. I'm so hungry I might flop down soon too. Alright, perhaps if we give the cat a fish, something will happen? You examine a nose, you learn their form. Alright, does the nose smell? No good herbs around here. Bet there are somewhere nearby. Lots of minerals in the river. Must be great for all sorts of plants. Can I look at these plants? A small plant looks potentially edible. Can I look at other plants? That one is also a small plant that looks potentially edible. A spelunking nose. Inspecting the water. Fascinating. See that dock there? Normally boats can't move from water into land, but if they start in a dock, they can. Just need to find a boat somewhere. I heard that a dragon might have stolen one. I happen to know the way to get to a dragon, so perhaps we'll go visit him next. And hope that he doesn't do horrible things to us. Wasn't the dragon down south? But I thought it came from the south. Hold on. Well, maybe it was somewhere that I didn't actually explore when I was there. And oh, there's a... Hold on. We know that worms can fit through little holes in the wall like that. So let's transform. And then go through this little crack in the wall. Bookworm alcove. Wow. Alright, let's talk to all these books. Atlas describing the world. Caves around the ruin are home to many. Monsters and animals. Monsters in the southeast. Serpents and dragons southwest. Mice to the northwest. Chess pieces up north. Alright, many animals live in the river. Gargaxian's grave, far above. Cliff is the vast indigo forest. Alright, there's a lot to this world. Not very talkative, whatever that was. Poetry collection. Crystal, crystal, shining bright. Crystal, crystal, you of night. You of night. Could that be like a dark blue or a black? Deep beneath the ruins lie. Darkness hidden, those who die. Ancient bones, yield up a truth. Shackled soul, give up your youth. Crystal, crystal, kings within, until restored, one with their sin. Alright, perhaps that's some kind of riddle? Bestiary, it seems incomplete. You had some info about your known forms. Neat. An old tome, you can barely read it. How to stop ancient rituals. A magic wand is necessary. Maze is written in the margin. Aging history text. Many years ago, Gargax, perhaps the Gargaxian, right, ruled as a tyrant king. Warlocks sought greater power. tried to perform a dark ritual. If successful, he might be if successful, he would become godlike in his might. Lone warrior, the Gargaxian, opposed him. At the ritual's climax, she struck Gargax down. She could not kill our Dark Master truly. He was sealed, soul apart from body. Perhaps one day he'll regain his form. Alright. Monster manual. Monsters come in many shapes and sizes. Sometimes they can change size, some don't. Turtles love to garden and grow plants. Chefs can cook them. Myoarks like to eat them. They love eating mushrooms. Demons and eyeballs are not monsters, but they often live near them. So much lore to this world. Demons seem like they're immune to fire, but they might not be. Dragons are definitely fireproof. Eyeballs have magical abilities. They can see hidden passages. Bones retain life after death. Pixies are magicals, creatures who can fly and go through keyholes. Reminds me of Zelda 2. Alright, and then what was this object? It was a mirror, I see. And then this just describes all these books that I was already looking at. Oh, there's another worm here, hold on. Hello, other worm. I would like to talk to you. Hello there. I'm the Great Bookworm. I enjoy books so much. This one here is incomplete. Could you help me? He's standing by the bestiary, by the way. You learn about forms, add them to the bestiary. That way I can read the full thing. That would be lovely. You can even keep it when you're done. Okay, so... Okay, yeah, so if I'm scrolling through the bestiary, this gives me a sense of kind of perhaps the overall scope of the game and its completion. So I'm getting a little bit more of a sense of that. And there was something hot up here. I don't remember offhand. A bishop, right. They said there were going to be chess pieces up here. A pawn. Great. Let's talk to them. Everything's in shambles. I'm so stressed. Where's the king? Why isn't he doing anything? I can barely even take care of myself. How can I fix things? Alright. I always see some yellow nose come by here. Head out this way to the waterworks. Then they come back chilly. What are they doing? Moving ice around? Ha. Alright, yellow nose might be able to move stuff around. Who are you? Checking the waterworks pipes, but they've broken. What a bother. Where's the king? He keeps playing chess like a fool, and we have to fix this. Alright, what were you? You were another bishop. And you are a stone barrier that's blocking my way. Alright. Here's some of the pipes. Can I inspect the pipes? You examine a pipe and learn its form. Gilded pipe, very fancy. Alright, that looks like a knight. Yep, knight. A bomb! Okay, I learned the bomb form. A fuse. Fuse leading somewhere. A rock, I learned its form. So many forms to learn. There's another bomb. Seems primed to explode. If only we had fire, but I haven't learned that form yet. And the fuse here doesn't seem to really lead anywhere. And I don't believe I've talked to the knight yet. So there I was, fixing this pipe. All of a sudden, a rock dropped on it. Bam! Now I've got a pipe and a rock to fix. So I got a bomb to blast the rock. I don't remember which one leads where. I don't have a replacement pipe. Got it. So there's a fuse that's going this way, and like here's the end of the fuse, and then there's like 2 other fuses leading to other bombs, since we have to light the correct one, I think is what I'm grokking here. Oh, perhaps I found the fire. Hello. A flame! It's nice and warm. Okay. So presumably, did I learn the form of flame, and can I utilize that to light a fuse? Let's suppose I stood right here. Do I have the form of flame? And also, if I mouse over these, can you tell me what my form is? It doesn't label them. Alright. This one I think might have been the form of flame. So suppose I were to transform. Toasty! Sure enough, I lit the fuse. This is not a moving form, however. So I think I need to transform back into something that can move. And then I can watch it go explode the bomb and blow up the rock, and then presumably talk to the knight again, and he'll be happy. I don't have a replacement pipe. Got it. Right. So could I be the replacement pipe? Okay, here's an interesting question. Suppose I were to stand right here, go to my form menu, find the form for a pipe somewhere, which appears to be this one, and then transform into a pipe. You transform into a pipe. Whoosh. Oh, I can even like look in different directions. But I'm like an angled pipe, and I need like a horizontal pipe, perhaps. And the pipe is unable to move. So let's turn back into the wriggle worm. And was there like a horizontal pipe section? There is. So if I witness this and learn its form, and then try this once again, go to my form menu, take this pipe form, transform, and you transform into a pipe. Flush. Okay, but I'm a little bit too high. Alright, so that's a little bit obnoxious. I can see why I would want to get the magical boots that allow anything. Oh, with the pipes fixed, water puts out the fires. Okay, apparently it did work. I'm still going to transform back into the worm because I need to walk around anyway. But these fires that were here got put out by these water pipes, apparently. And where has that gotten me? All kinds of new places. What do I see here? There's a rook. And a different type of pipe. An elephant. My goodness. More nice and warm flames. There's a gear. There's another pawn. It's trying to put out fires. Understood. And the elephant's kind of trapped in those fires. Gilded pipe, very fancy. That looks like that's going to lead to another screen. Alright, let's see who we are capable of talking to on this screen. Supposed to be giving the elephant a tour, but everything caught on fire. I never learned fire safety. This is a disaster. I'm sure the elephant would agree. The pipe is not very talkative. It's easy to get depressed in a crisis. Things can feel really hopeless and bad, but we can still love others. And if I can make a single person's life happier, then I'll have at least done something, right? So just remember, I love you, and I hope that you hang on until the end. Alright. Very nice. So it seems like we probably need to either connect some other pipe to a water source again. The gear. Can I talk to the gear? It's not very talkative. I might need to become a gear and some mechanism somewhere else. Monster kitchen. So many things happening. Alright, I learned the form of a cauldron. And a puddle. Ooh, puddle sounds pretty good. A mon chef. I just want to look at all the things before I talk to them. Cookbook. Potion guide. Skull. Monster chef. Mushroom. Poison herbs. And some dust. Definitely the dust is going to be amazing, right? Bit of herb, bit of salt, bit of grime, bit of malt. Human skull, extra taste. Weeds, flesh, and paste. Pearl turgle, maybe two. Now that is a tasty brew. Alright, you like to rhyme. Buddy, you gotta help me here. These guys keep sticking me in their soups. Saying it'll add flavor or something. I can't take it. The food's terrible. Book about potions. Rainbow potions and chameleon stew. Change color at random. Change color at will. Open menu with tab and pick a new color. Doesn't include any recipes though. Check library for more info if needed. Right, and we read in the library some other potion recipes or something. Monster cookbook. 1001 ways to stew, brew, and glue a human. You're fairly certain the recipes would kill you. Don't want to know. Okay. Can I talk to the herbs? No. Can I talk to the cauldron? It's a bubbling cauldron to brew potions in. If only you could find some ingredients. So apparently I will get more inventory, which I guess, again, is going to be these things up here. And I guess I can carry 2 ingredients at a time. Seems to be the implication. Spice, yeah, try it out. So hot, it makes me shout. You can't understand it if it's eaten too much spice. Alright. And what about you? Cook, cook, nice and hot. Put the foods in a pot. Stew, brew, roast, bake. Make a nice monster cake. Then when it's almost done, give it out to everyone. Yeah, monster cake. Was there someone who specifically said that they wanted... Oh, it's banging on pipes. Neat. You can squeeze under it. Oh, hello. I did not notice that. I'm glad I inspected that particular pipe in order to notice that detail. A bug. I've learned the form of bug. A puddle of water. Very clean. And a gilded pipe. Fancy. Alright, let's talk to the bug. What can I do for you? This is my small home. It has everything I need. River water and plenty of food. Home sweet home. Alright. So I guess having inspected the clear water, perhaps I can do some amazing things back over where there was a fire. But at this point, yeah, I do wish that there was like a mouse over that kind of suggested the names of all of these entities, because I don't know that I'll be able to necessarily identify all of them just by sight. So that could be a little bit problematic from moving forward. But it feels like we've made a fair amount of progress, and I believe the game does autosave. And so I'm just going to say that I hope, as always, that you all are having a great day, and I will see you again soon for more Polymute. For now, bye-bye.